Hi everyone, so this is going to be a flip through all the cards of the prototype. Just bear in mind this is a prototype deck of Empath Tarot by Carola Joyce. This deck is on Kickstarter right now, so I just wanted to show it to you so that you can make up your own mind, and if you like it or if you want to support and help Carola to get this deck printed, you can do it right now. The campaign is going on for, I think it has 26 days to go, so you still have time. And as in on Kickstarter, it's all or nothing, right? So I don't have the book or really I don't have too much information about this deck from Carola. I want to invite her for an interview because I got fascinated with the description on Kickstarter and what she writes about herself. So she says that she is creator of the Empath Tarot deck, artist, musician, healer and scientist, and she's author of 10 books and inventor of 26 US patents. Also a Reiki master. So I thought, like, wow, to have 26 US patents, that must be quite a cool combo of, you know, somebody who has this intuitive side well developed, but also has that scientific side to her as well. So no, I got curious. I don't know Carola. I never spoken to her. We've exchanged a few emails, and this is, as I said, a prototype deck. This deck is a different one. As you know, I like original decks. I did mention in my previous video, when I, catch up video, that there can be a discussion. Is it still a tarot because it has more cards, it has differently structured suits, and so on and so forth. So yes, this is up for discussion, but at the same time, it's got the tarot archetypes. And what she says about this deck, she says that she found the traditional tarot deck didn't have a satisfying theoretical structure to her, it's personal, because she wanted more kind of a mind, body, spirit, or like psyche universe, body psyche universe as she names it. And her deck differs from the traditional tarot as follows. So traditional tarot has 22 major arcana, whether in Carola's deck we have 42 major arcana and 7 suits. So I'm going to show you the 42 major arcana first. So let's just bring this camera down. The cards, by the way, as I said, this is prototype, but it has beautiful colors. So definitely the colors are vibrant. The paper feels good. It's bendy, but the cards are quite big. So if this is like a regular tarot deck, the Empath Tarot would be, more like oracle size. And you also have what's also common with oracles, but some tarot decks have it too, like some keywords. So for the full, we have before the beginning or gathering inspiration. So I sometimes like the keywords. It depends. Sometimes they, narrow your interpretation, but sometimes they can help you with the interpretation, right? So as I said, Empath Tarot, 42 major arcana, and the major arcana are 22 traditional major arcana. So you are going to recognize this. So we just go and show you this one. So this is the Fool, which I quite like. The Magician. This is also her artwork. With most of the deck, art is a very personal thing. So as I said, obviously not all art is for everybody. So you have to make your own mind, So this is the Empress, Fertility, Pleasure, Harvest. And for example, here, the Emperor and the Hierophant, I'm not sure about this Emperor. It's a little bit too timid for an Emperor. I mean, a very maybe spiritual Emperor that you rule without really ruling, but it's leader, power and order. I love this Hierophant. I think it's pretty cool. So we have somebody who, like a diviner. I like it. It's kind of modern, nice colors. I quite enjoy actually this blue too. It's very pleasant to the eye. So for example, with lovers, harmony, loyalty and compatible, this is not always how I read lovers. I read lovers often as a decision making or a choice that you have to make. So this would be a little bit too constricting for me as it goes, as it comes to keywords. But in her deck, in some decks actually, you can actually use the cards as they are described, because maybe there is more archetypes that describe kind of everything. So here we have for Chariot, for example, hope, healing and victory. That's a little bit different take. I can see it with healing and Cancerian, Cancer being connected to Chariot, but it is a little bit different in feel also, it doesn't have that kind of drive that you would see in traditional Chariot. So not sure. Justice, balanced, optimized and true. And this is the Hermit. It's here Hermits, and it's wisdom, mentor and coach. So a bit different archetypes. It looks sometimes like it could be a collaboration deck. Lucky, happy and gratitude. This one is one which I cannot really totally agree with. Wheel of Fortune definitely doesn't just have that that positive aspect of to me as a card. It's more a card of the change. Strength. That's an interesting take. Hanged Man, suspense, sacrifice, surrender. Death, ending and transformation. Temperance, patience, timing, alchemy. Now I would love to hear what you think. Devil, delusion, false belief, separation. Tower, unforeseen circumstance, detour. So there's this tornado going on. The Star, it's an interesting star. Hope, life purpose, inner divinity. It's an untypical star. I get it, but yeah, it's very different. The Moon. Ooh, hidden forces, caution and shadow self. So she went for very this more negative. The Sun is not my favorite, I have to say. Success, prosperity and joy. I can get the keywords of the Sun and I can see where she's coming from, but I just don't like it, sorry. And then Judgment, it's a result attained, spiritual advancement. That's an interesting one for Judgment and I like it. And it's an interesting world, and it's mastery, completion and reward. It's 3 portraits of Georgia O'Keeffe. That's pretty cool. Like triple goddess and the holistic approach to the world. And then you have this empath kind of 20 major arcana cards which follow the hero's journey of an empath. And they may resonate in varying degrees with all neurodiverse individuals, not just the empath. So she went for like the wish, prayer, faith and vision. And then you go gathering energy, planting a seed with conception. Then there is the mother, the father, messenger, ancestors with karmic ties and family history. I quite like this card. Quest, education and challenge with hero's journey. Yin and yang. No. Dangerous knowledge, ancient wisdom, time perception. I quite like that she has this different keywords. I haven't seen many of those particular cards in any decks that I have. It's not too many decks that I have that have similar approach and similar keywords, so that's kind of cool. Breakdown, let go, rejuvenate, reflect, reincarnate. Phoenix rising, new knowledge beginning, humility. And then we have unexpected visitor, new information, new direction, shake up. That's pretty cool. And Garden of Gods, hope, dreamscape, visionary future. Life form forces are everywhere, hidden beings. Peace, which fulfill tranquility, and all-seeing eye for universal communication, nothing hidden. So these were the major arcana, 2 sets of the major arcana, and then we have 7 suits. So she writes about minor arcana that traditional Eastern medicine reveals the existence of 7 major chakras located along our spine. So she decided to go with the suits. I'm just going to separate them quickly. So we have all the suits. No, it's curious. I'm curious. I don't know how it would be in using. I will use it and let you know. So each chakra is connected to a specific subset of the body's information flow pathways. As an artistic visionary, I conceived 7 symbols and created 7 suits of cards for the 7 chakras. So, for example, the first chakra, the one that grounds us and creates our physical structure, expresses the right to be. And in her deck, she represented it by the suit of wings. Each 7 cards, so 7 chakras and 7 cards each, in the suit of wings depicts a lovely being with wings, flying or rising up. The 1 of wings is the beginner level, and the 7 of wings is the highest level attainable. So this is the primordial urge to be, which she says and shows here. And the last one is feedback loop, face to face with God. So that's the highest attainable level. And the right to be, and the highest level is consciousness in wings. So similarly, each of the 7 suits has its own meaning and structure, and as it relates to its chakra. So 7 suits having 7 cards each provide 49 total suit cards. So first chakra, base chakra, is the suit of wings, which to me it's a little bit like strange, because I thought wings is very air connected kind of word, but this one is about the base chakra and this kind of right to be, you know. So we have the 2 of wings, spontaneous flow of chi to create life. 3 of wings, craving freedom, prepared to fly. 4 of wings, the love you feel powers your dance. 5 of wings, see a vision, sing a prophecy. 6 of wings, bird's eye view, freedom abounds. And 7 of wings is feedback loop, face to face with God. So when it comes to the artwork, to be honest, I'm not too sure if I'm particularly drawn to this particular suit. I quite like this one. And the first one is quite nice. And the rest, I'm not sure. But yeah, as I said, artwork is personal. Then there is the suit of crosses, so the second chakra. And this is when the matter is formed and time begins. And then we have spirit reincarnating. 3 of crosses, the weight of emotions, let go. That's a cool image, I like it. And this one is beautiful actually. And it's preserving the powerhouse of love. And it's like Mother Mary and Christ. Singing powers the bones and cells. That's pretty cool. And it's 5 of crosses, so this is about sacral chakra expression. God's love is available in every situation. And here there's mass and light form a rainbow being. So then we have lovers. This is the 3rd chakra. Focal point of lovers' creation. Physical and spiritual embrace. Yearning emotions. Splendor and power of love. Sing love's harmonies to the world. To love a person in all dimensions. Spirit lovers in the flesh and communion. So that's the highest expression. Then mothers would be for the 4th chakra, so for the heart chakra. Feed and nurture your seeds with love. karmic chromosomes, past to future. That's a cool one. See, I like the more abstract ones. Creator, creation, emotional ties, powerhouse of life, mitochondria, teaching your children to sing, see the perfection in every mother, cosmic mothers, mother and child. And then we have the Fridas. This is the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. I am who I am. I see what I see. Mental resonance, reincarnate properly. Emotional ties to one's distant past. Thread of life powers my future. Song of destiny set up to the plate. See order in the many karmic connections. Many dreams, one dreamer. And then the last 2 suits is the one of tribes, and this could be for me better for the base chakra, but the tribes are for the 6th chakra, so for the 3rd eye chakra. So it's just say no to negative delusion. World of souls, all here to learn. Our children need love and attention. Dance and play, power up the heart. Your voice among the many voices. Celebrate the value of every soul. God's word creates man and vice versa. That's a nice statement. And then the last one is the suit of oracles. One of oracles is the secret force behind creation, fairy, unknown forces that link souls together, the mystery of feelings, pain or bliss, secret goddess of love, wisdom and power, the magical power of words. Train your mind and see the good in all. The answer can be found in the now. So, I don't know, let's just mix these cards together and we'll see how this deck can be used, because now I'm thinking, you know, I saw this deck only on Kickstarter, so I didn't know how the art looks properly, because you can see pictures in the campaign, but you can't, you know, read the names or... So I think, I don't know what you think, but I think for this deck the book will be definitely a good idea, because it's very unusual, very untypical. And yeah, let's see how we can use it. So definitely I'm thinking, you know, you can see what chakra or what major arcana you get. So we're going to use a pull-out method, because so we pull one card from here, we pull one card from here, and let's pull one card from here and see what we can do with this deck. So this is the devil. So this is delusion, false belief, separation, and the devil is just from the normal major arcana. So with the devil here, we know that maybe it might be going on, something might be going on that we are not totally wanting to face, or that we might be bound by, not maybe truly being honest about stuff, or feeling delusional, or not really knowing exactly how to use this deck. And then we have one of lovers, focal point of love's creation. But when I look at these 2 cards, to me it's just like there is a split, like in some way I'm not sure how to use this deck and I might be really needing to see clearer or try to feel more into this deck than try to use my brain so much to read it. And that might be a valid point, because it's an empath deck, right? So it's not really maybe meant to be read so strictly. Maybe it's meant to be read more like an oracle card. And 5 of oracles is the 7th chakra, and it's called the magical power of words. So I think in some way is beware what you say, Kasia. And speak with love, you know, speak up with love, because words can separate, and sometimes the separation might be based on some false belief or on misunderstanding or on something that you might not be getting right now fully. But when I look at these two, so we have the Devil, Major Arcana, then we have One of Lovers, and this is the third chakra. So this is how to feel more empowered within your own center. And Five of Oracles, so this is the seventh chakra. So the third and seventh chakra. It's very interesting when it comes to chakras, because seventh chakra is the spirit, right? And the intuition and this kind of the magical power of words, maybe God's divine words coming down to us, but we want to act upon them. And maybe when we don't act, or when we misunderstand, separate ourselves from this divine inspiration that comes down from the seventh chakra and don't act on it, it might be hard, because then we just get stuck either in illusion or we just misuse that energy. So I'm speaking about my knowledge of chakras because I often think that the third chakra, so the chakra of the solar plexus, gets really weakened by lack of action. So if we hear the words of God that have magical power but don't act upon them, we get stuck and we are not able to actually act, and we feel the separation. Whenever we are in the Devil archetype, we feel the separation from the source. So something like this, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let's pull maybe 3 more cards just to see. I'm not going to be maybe trying to read them right now. And probably, as with tarot reading, we should have a question or something. So here we have 6 of Oracles. So that's the Oracle is the 7th chakra. Is it? Yes, 7th chakra. So this is train your mind to see good in all. Oh, that's interesting. We definitely can learn from every deck out there, but not every deck has to be in our collection, that's for sure. 2 of Mothers, karmic chromosomes, past to future, and suspense, sacrifice, and surrender with the Hangman. And I see here this kind of change of perspective, like she goes from the facing us face to face, through kind of the perspective being put onto the body, still very colorful, and then really looking down onto like some animals, some dinosaurs, like really paying attention to maybe what is happening in our body and around us on the earth. I would have to sit with it. I don't know. 6 of Oracles, 7th chakra, heart chakra, and the Hangman. Let me guys think what you make of this deck and how would you use it. And I'm going to play with it for a few days and see how I can, make it work. And also, if Carola and I manage to hang out, then I'm going to record, and maybe she can tell us more about her idea of how to use this deck in readings. That'd be interesting to hear, in my opinion, just because it's such an unusual deck. So this is my flip through and short review of the Empath Tarot prototype deck. So I'm not sure how exactly the Kickstarter version would look like, but if you enjoy it or are interested, at least please check Carola's Joy's entry on Kickstarter. Just click onto the link below or look for Empath Tarot and it will come up. So thank you for watching and let me know in the comments what you think. Much love. Bye.